What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Let me see something real quick. Share screen. Work their way in here. I know I haven't gone live in a minute. Let's let everybody get in, and then I'll get into the picks. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? I know I may be a little bit laggy just because that's just how it is on YouTube sometimes. Thank y'all for joining me, though, man. The amount of people watching is laggy, too. This shit keeps adjusting by like 30 every second. We're letting everybody file in, and we're going to do it. Come on, cook that shit up, gang. We got it, Tess. Let's do it. Let's get it. We got a lot of good plays on the Props Made Easy tools. You already know. So we're going to go through. We're going to talk about ideas, options. Everybody can talk amongst themselves as well. I mean, feel free to add your ideas as well. And we'll talk about it, and I'll look up whatever player you want to look up and check how they're looking on the Props Made Easy tools as well. If you haven't joined Props Made Easy yet, as you can see the tools on the screen, if you haven't joined to be able to use these tools yet, they're only $20 a month. So you need to do that. But it's opening day at NBA, baby. So we getting straight to it. Travis, what's up, bro? Kiera, what's up? Rippers, what's good, man? What's good? How's everybody doing, man? It's been a while since I've been live, y'all. It's been a minute since I've been live, but I was like, you know what, man? Let me go on here and talk to the people for opening day. All right, so looking at Props Made Easy, you will see that Ivica Zubac is a great value at the top right now. Now, it's not just showing today's plays, right? It's not just showing today's plays. It's showing overall whatever is on Prizepicks or whatever fantasy book you have selected. It's showing you the best plays for those that is available. Good, still loving the tools. I went through a cold streak, but keep grinding. Hey, man, look, no matter what you use, like I've said, I've used the example before, like you can have the players themselves telling you, hey, I'm going to do this or hey, I'm going to do that. And they don't even do that for a stretch of time. Like there's only so much you can control, which is why you just consistently roll the best plays and you'll see success. I mean, at the end of the day, sports betting in general, finding success in sports betting is all about consistency, all about long-term success. Profit over the length of a season, not just trying to force profit in one day, because that's just not a good look. If you're trying to, if you need to hit on a slate to be able to pay your bills, you probably shouldn't be gambling. But if you got some extra money laying to the side and you want to build that extra money into even more money, then gambling's for you. You feel what I'm saying? Drop a like down below if you haven't already. But there is one thing that has been proven to be the key to having success in player props, and that's data. The more data you have available to you and taking advantage of the sportsbooks data, right? Because these sportsbooks put so much money and time and effort and employees and all this other shit into setting these lines as accurately as they can. So take advantage of that. While also at Props Made Easy, we have our own player projections. We have the AI technology and all that good stuff. So not only are we showing you the EV plays, right, when you compare them to the sports books, how there's a differential there, but we're also showing you the plays that have player projection and AI technology that are also on that same side. So that's why you have so much success with Props Made Easy. Let me shout out that I'm live, and then we'll get straight into the picks as soon as I'm done with this. I forgot to shout it out. I meant to do that a second ago. All right, let's see. Share this real quick, and then we'll get straight into it. All right, y'all. All right, let's get it. Don't be shy. If you're in here watching right now, drop a what's up, something so I could say what's up to you and thank you for being here in general. All right, let's get straight into it. So looking at the plays for today on NBA. Now, it's not just today, but we can put the date in. So, for example, like at Props Made Easy, you put the date in of 10/22. That's today's date. You will only see today's plays. Now, looking over what we have as options right now, as you can see, there's a lot of yellow chances to hit. I talked about this in my morning video. There's been days between when the lines drop to right now, right when these games are happening. And because there's such a solid gap, meaning everybody has already been placing bets and the lines have just gotten tighter naturally, right? But throughout the day so far, we have had some green plays pop in. So it's important that you refresh and you stay on the top plays. But Rui Hachimura over 0.5 steals is popping on Prizepicks. 52.42% chance to hit, minus 134 consensus odds, gets as high as minus 140 over on Parlay Play, a 0.64 projection differential. So not only do you have majority of the EV pointing towards over, but you have the player projection signaling over as well. Anthony Davis under 2.5 turnovers, 52.23% chance to hit, minus 133 consensus, gets as high as minus 146 over on Hot Streak, and a player projection of 2.4, which is under as well. So again, multiple data points signaling towards the under. 1 second. LeBron James under 24.5 points, which is a very popular bet today. As you can see on Prizepicks, if you look at Prizepicks, you'll see it's under the popular plays. The best, most reasonable way to go here would be the under on LeBron James points of 24.5. Seeing that you have the consensus odds at minus 133 among the entire industry on the under, and then you have the highest odds getting as high as minus 150 on what is one of the sharpest books in sports, period. Sports betting. So Pinnacle has these odds at under at minus 150, and the player projection is 24.4, which is again under. Some of these lines and player projections are incredibly close to what these lines are predicting, but as all you want to see is a projection differential nonetheless. If it's a 0.1 on the under, it doesn't matter. If it's 0.1 on the over, it doesn't matter. As long as it matches to what the sports books are saying, then it's obviously good. You have multiple data points pointing towards a certain side. Peyton Pritchard under 0.5 steals plus blocks at 51.77. Now we're getting into the pushing it, forcing it range, but I'll talk about him because he does have a highest odds that gets as high as minus 144 on the under on Parlay Play. Projection of 0.48 to minus 0.02. So minus 131 consensus on the under, which is not bad. Minus 144 is the highest over on Parlay Play, and then projection as well in the under. And remember, our player projection, we're partnered with one of the biggest companies when it comes to sports in sports in general. They work with ESPN and all these other big time companies in the sports world. So our player projections not only come from that partnership, but also with the AI technology that simulates these games 10,000 times down to the play level to give you an accurate projection as well. That player projection number has definitely been a tiebreaker for me when the lines are still tight. Yeah, I mean, it's good to use the projection differential when lines are incredibly tight because you know that so much data is going into that already. You got the AI technology making it what it is, and then also our partnership with player projection as well. What's good? Dennis, what's up? Jose, what's up? Angelo, what's up? Anyway, so as you can see, though, some pretty tight lines when it comes to Prizepicks. But if we go to all sports books, you'll see a different story. Okay. On a bunch of these different sports books, you're getting a lot higher probability to hit. Now, on some of them, the payout's going to be different than Prizepicks, obviously. Right. But nonetheless, look, we're in it for profit. We're in it to make some money. If you look at the top of the list when it comes to value in general, it's Anthony Davis over 0.5 made threes at a 57.3% chance to hit on this prop. Minus 165 consensus odds on the over. Highest odds gets as high as minus 195 on Hot Streak. And then a player projection of 0.6. So you just got so much huge value spots there. Anthony Davis over on Hot Streak over made threes. Anthony Davis on Sleeper made threes on Fliff, Parlay Play. And remember, some of these places will have different payouts. But a lot of times I can get a 57% play on Hot Streak paired with another 57% play and still be able to make a double up. Even more than that sometimes. So I like to take as minimal risk as I can with the highest probability of cashing. That's really what I focus on. You got any NHL? We could talk about some NHL, but I'm trying to really lock in on NBA with y'all. Any NBA questions? Any players y'all want me to check on the Props Made Easy tools, and we can get a look. Propsmadeeasy.com, by the way, if you haven't already. Let me copy the 1 second. Let me copy the URL so that you guys can. There we go. Copy. Boom. All right, I want to leave y'all the link so that you can get it. Twan, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Any questions for y'all? You want to look at Reeves? All right. Here's the link for Props Made Easy. If you haven't joined yet, you could do so right there at that link. Let me pin it. Let me pin it. All right. Boom. Only $20 a month for the tools. Only $20 a month. Not only do you have AI technology, but you got projections in general, which most places do not have. But you also just for cheaper than everywhere else. So it's fantastic. I pinned that link if you want to join that. Anyway, so somebody asked about Reeves. Let's look at Austin Reeves. Let's go to NBA. Let's take a look at Reeves. As you can see, Zubac is a green. If you want to go ahead and get that in for the 23rd, that is a green probability play. There's multiple 23rd plays that are still on the board that are looking good. You've got the high consensus odds of over minus 135, minus 137, minus 137. You've got multiple great plays for the 23rd slate. But somebody said Reeves, so let's check out Reeves. Austin Reeves, where are you, bud? Hold on. No plays are popping for him right now, so he must not have projection on his side. Let's look at all sports books. Maybe it's just Prizepicks that he's not liked. Let me see. Okay, so Austin Reeves just doesn't have anything popping on Prizepicks at the moment that makes a lot of sense, right? The lines for him now are just super tight over there, so you don't have much value at all, which is why his plays aren't showing. Austin Reeves over on Hot Streak, though, over 3.5 rebounds is minus 148 consensus odds on the over on that play. Gets as high as minus 178 on parlay play and a projection of 4.49, a 0.99 projection differential. So Reeves on Hot Streak is going to be your best. Rebounds on any of these, sleeper, fliff, parlay play. All of those are going to be your best bets. And then the second best is going to be his points. Under 15.5 on DraftKings pick 6 at a minus 140 consensus. Gets as high as minus 157. Remember, green chances to hit are what you're looking for. That's your main focus. Giannis PRA. Let's see. Checking out Giannis. So Giannis's turnovers looks like it's the best value in the industry as of right now. Over on Hot Streak, under 3.5 turnovers is 53.56% chance to hit. His PRA is not really popping near the top for me. If you go all the way down, you'll see on Prizepicks, the under 48.5 PRA would be the best bet. You have the projection at 45.34 on him in this matchup. So just it's one of those plays where it's like you have minus 122 consensus odds. The highest odds get as high as only minus 130 on Fliff. Player projection is minus 3.16 projection differential on the under, which is decent. If you're going to play this, you'd want to go the under, but it's very tight data, so there's not much of a reason why you'd need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Sleeper has a free $25 protected play since it's protected. Would you do a 6-man? I usually only do 2 to 3. So personally, I also keep it lowish most times unless I'm just having fun with it. It's opening day, so why not? Definitely utilize the tools, go to sleeper, and look at what your best options are. Is it for today only? Or can you utilize 23rd plays too? All right, sleeper for today's games. Anthony Davis over made threes. Jaden McDaniels over 2.5 rebounds. Jason Tatum over 2.5 made threes. Jaden McDaniels under 1.5 steals plus blocks. Austin Reeves over 3.5 rebounds. I mean, there's a lot of green chance to hit. So yes, you can easily make an easy sleeper slip. You can easily probably make a 6-man. It's all greens. You'll be good. Mike Conley over PRA. Okay, let me get to some of those, Joey. I got you. It's today only, so yeah, just do like I did right now on Props Made Easy. I just put the date in, and then you can literally go top to bottom and put in your 6-man. That easy. Are y'all partnered with Pinnacle on the tool? Yes, we do have Pinnacle as a consensus book. We have Pinnacle as one of the sports books we take for average consensus odds. We don't have it as we're mainly prioritize the fantasy books, the DFS books, like the sleeper, as you can see here. Let me drop it down. These are the books that we offer. Prizepicks, Underdog, Better, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, Vivid Picks, Sleeper, Circus Sports, Hot Streak, Parlay Play, Hard Rock, and Fliff. So mainly the fantasy books, the DFS books, but Pinnacle is a consensus book that we are partnered with. Yes, we have their lines that we take in for our consensus odds. Like I said, we take in every sports book you could possibly imagine. My damn knees are tight, bro. I need to stretch more. I need to stretch more. Bet365 has a $50 promotion for opening day. Bet 50, get 50. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Bet365 is a good one. I mainly stick to the DFS ones. I don't really play on the the regular sports books like that. I like to stay on the DFS ones just because the prop tool is so amazing for those. And I've just had more success on that. But yeah, more power to you. Hopefully you can smash it today. So, okay, let me go through this. Mike Conley over PRA. All right, let's see. Go back to Prizepicks. I'm assuming you're talking about Prizepicks. So on Prizepicks, the only play we'd recommend is the over on Mike Conley's rebounds assists of 7.5. LeBron over points. It's not over. The under is the best bet for LeBron. But I'll show you. LeBron James points. It's not popping on Prizepicks because it's not much of a play at the moment. But let me go to all sports books. LeBron James points. Where are you? It was the under 24.5 is the best value. Under 24.5 is the best value on LeBron. His points is no longer popping on here. So his data is probably shifting as we speak. Maybe it's dropping. Y'all let me know. LeBron PRA, if we look up LeBron on the tools, the best option for LeBron industry is his made threes over on Hot Streak. Over his made threes on Hot Streak at 1.5. That's the best value you got. And then the next best value is LeBron James over on DraftKings pick 6 over his assists of 7.5. Those are the best values for LeBron. When it comes to his PRA, he's not popping anywhere at the top of the tool. So I can't recommend it because the data doesn't pop too well on it. And that's what I'm focused on, giving y'all the best plays that the data is backing. LeBron is 100% going over. Duncan, why? What makes you think that? Let me just find out what makes you think that. Because look, LeBron could go over. Let me just say that. LeBron could definitely go over. Could it happen? It's sports betting, right? But all of the sports books almost have most of their EV on the under. So if LeBron goes over, that would end up being opposite of what all of the sports books and all the data that they put into their lines are saying. You feel what I'm saying? So that would mean, Duncan, that you are smarter than them. Not only that, but you're smarter than AI that simulates the games 10,000 times. So you, my man, are a genius. Duncan, you're the best. Mar Pratt, thank you. Yes, sir. Freddie Beleast. Derek White, PRA. Let me see. Oh, what am I doing there? Derek White, PRA. All right, best value for Derek White is his steals plus blocks over on Hot Streak, Fliff, Parlay Play, blah, 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 blah. No, I wouldn't do the Derek White PRA. It's just very tight line. I don't know. First of all, also, let me ask y'all this. Where do y'all get the ideas for like what you're asking, right? So why did you ask me about the Derek White PRA? What makes you like that prop in general? I just want to like ask these questions. What, when you like a play, right? When you ask me about a play in the chat, what makes you want to know about that player? What makes that prop a specific prop that you're wanting to look at? What you think about Al Horford under 2.5 assists? Let me see. Horford assists, his made threes is going to be his best bet over made threes. His assists are not a prop you need to spend much time on, to be honest with you. Last two season openers, he scored over 20. LeBron, last two season openers, he scored over 20, but his line's at 24.5. And remember, just the fact that he's done that over the last two season openers doesn't mean he'll do that this time. You feel what I'm saying? They're probably looking at a player like looking at last five, which is wrong the way to bet. Yeah, I mean, most likely that's what it is, which is why I ask. So if they say that, I can kind of debunk that thought process and hopefully help them to not make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because going off of just last five or last 10, that's what a lot of people go off of. I mean, I see cappers all day long on X saying, oh, play this guy, and then showing a screenshot of his last five. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different factors that went into him even clearing that in the first place. Different factors could be going on during that last five that are going on right now. This is the start of the year. You feel what I'm saying? So the last thing you want to do is worry about last five right now at the start of the year. Now, as we get deeper into the season, it's a cool icing on the cake, right? Like if a play has data supporting it and then also his last 5 are all over, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Data and this. Oh, okay, cool. Bet. My boy Cam, let's get it. Crack boy, what's up, bro? Got about 10 more minutes. What we got? I'm looking at under because of the matchup. Okay. So keep in mind that matchup is already taken into account when they place the line, right? So a lot of times an issue that a problem that people can come up dealing with in this industry is like, for example, let's say LeBron has the best matchup possible for points for his um, points to go over, right? People will automatically say over, right? Because he has the best matchup for the position. They'll automatically assume over. But what they don't keep into consideration is that's already thought of when the line is placed on these sports books. These sports books already have that in consideration when they set the line. So somebody will automatically be like, oh, this is a good matchup for point guards. Oh, he's definitely going over. And they'll just immediately go over, not keeping in consideration that the line's already boosted up because of the matchup. So that's why you want to take advantage of all these sports books, because all of that data that they put into it is, a good amount of data that you could take advantage of. Yo, Cameron, you guys ever going to have FanDuel lines for PME again? We could, but like I said, we try to focus on the DFS sites, like the Prizepicks, like the Underdog, like the Sleeper, Better, all that good stuff. We can. Yeah, that's all I can say. I mean, we can add FanDuel, sure. But yeah, I mean, they're not like a fantasy book that we normally would specialize in trying to help people to, help with their picks or whatever, whatever I'm trying to say. All right. Anyway, let's go back and let's see if any new plays have popped up. I'm gonna refresh it real quick. Refresh the tools real quick. See what we got going. All right, NBA. Zubac and Scotty Barnes are the two best plays available in NBA right now. Zubac's under 10.5 rebounds plus assists is 53.12% chance to hit. Consensus odds at minus 138.7. Projection at 10.4. Scotty Barnes over 13.5 rebounds plus assists tomorrow at a 53.01% chance to hit. Minus 138 consensus. Highest odds gets as high as minus 144 on parlay play. Player projection of 13.56 to 0.06. So not only do you have all the sports books, but you have the player projection as well on the same side for both of these. So this is a good little two-man that you could put in right now. I know it's not happening today, but remember, you want to get some of these in today for tomorrow because it's better value now than it'll be before those games begin tomorrow. What lines would you fade for CSGO? Top play has been tight. Let me see. Let me take a look at CS2 real quick. I mean, you got some big value here. Under on B410, under 27.5 first two map kills. If you flip his card over, last 5, last 20, you'll see it's kind of a mixed bag, nothing too crazy. But that's a huge sportsbook differential. That means that other sportsbooks that have his line for his fat map kills have him at 24.5, whereas the line's at 27.5 on Prizepicks. It's better value to grab the under, obviously. It's good value to grab the under. Asilion, under 24.5 first two map kills at a minus 2.5. You flip his over, you'll see he's gone under in 3 of the last 5. You move it to 10, you'll see he's gone under in majority. He's only gone over in 2. So like I was saying before, if you look at his history, if you look at people's history and it matches the data, then cool. That's icing on the cake. And yes, you can utilize that and it makes you feel more comfortable, right? But if it doesn't, then it doesn't really matter because data is what you want to focus on. So the fact that Asilion under 24.5, you look at his last 10, he's only gone over in 2. Plus the data is also telling you under at a minus 2.5. That can give you more confidence in the play. Last 5 most of the time has 0 to do with matchup. Exactly. Like, I mean, it was good for that specific matchup. You know what I mean? But yeah. It's only something to kind of ice that cake with. It's not something to make too much of your decision. It shouldn't be something that really makes your decision for you, which is, I see it a lot. Like I said, on X, you got these professional guys, professional cappers. Their reasoning behind the play is, oh, he went over this in 70% of his home games last year. Like, just some random stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying? Not trying to be mean or nothing to him. Like, more power to him. If you're out here in the world and you're really trying to help people, cool. But I just hope that you're helping people and actually putting that work in. That's what's important. Because a lot of people just blindly play your shit because they trust in it. Now, are you going to hit all the time? No. And it's not your fault if you don't hit all the time. That's just the game. But if you're not looking at enough data and you're just winging shit off last five, yeah, that's fucked up. You should know that shit. Morals wise, you should know that that's fucked up if you're just winging it. Tatum PRA under. Let me see. Let me go back to NBA real quick. I got a damn headache creeping up. All right. Oh, we got another play popped in for Prize Picks for today. Gabe Vincent, y'all. Go get that in now. Gabe Vincent under 6.5 PRA at a 53.29% chance to hit, minus 139.7 consensus odds on the under. So that means when you look at all the sportsbooks who have the PRA for Gabe Vincent, their average, when you average all of it together, is minus 139 on the under. It gets as high as minus 156 over on Parlay Play, and a projection is 4.22, a minus 2.28. So not only do you have all of the data signaling under, but everything's great for Gabe Vincent. 53.29% chance to hit. Great play to put in for today. Gabe Vincent, you pair him with a taco, whatever, under 6.5 PRA. Can the PME tool make me a fight gambler? It could definitely raise your hit rate, yes. Now, obviously, you got to be realistic. It's not going to be 100%. You're still going to miss from time to time, even if you play the best plays possible. You could have the player themselves tell you what to do, and they don't do it. That's just the game that we're in. You feel what I'm saying? It's not 100% in your control, but taking as much data into consideration as you can, which is what the Props Made Easy tool will do for you. That's all it does. It's not like rocket science. We're partnered. We started this business. We partnered with the biggest companies in the world when it came to data and accuracy, and then we just utilize it. That's it. So, of course, when you're utilizing the best data possible and you're, using something with this much going into it, you're going to have a more success rate. Plain and simple. But it's a long-term game. You want profit over the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So that's the focus, not just like a last five only or whatever. You don't want to just play one time. A lot of people will use PME one time and maybe they don't hit their 6-man they threw together, and then they decide it's not for them. Be smarter than that. You feel what I'm saying? And like I tell the team, if somebody tries Props Made Easy one time and happens to miss their 6-man that day, and they decide they want to leave Props Made Easy, adios. You feel what I'm saying? He dropped to 6. Did he already drop? Damn, Gabe already dropped. There you go. Firsthand, that's what this tool will do for you. It'll get you these plays before that happens. It'll beat the bumps for you. That's what it'll do. Now, Gabe Vincent, at the end of the day, get lit with me, right? He dropped to 6, right? At the end of the day, he could go out and drop 12 PRA tonight. But guess what? If you got him in time, you got him at 6.5, and now he's at a 6. So obviously the better value was on the under. So you made the right statistical play. And at the end of the day, that's the most important part, and that's what you want to focus on. Halliburton DD, what are you asking for? What is DD? What is Halliburton DD? Double-double? We don't do double-double props on here. Points and assists is absolutely a possibility for him, though. I don't know what his odds are on that. Best Goblin? Looking to double my money with an Ant free play. Okay, the best Goblin right now, it's going to be Anthony Davis over made threes of 1.5. His odds for that are it was minus 160 or something crazy like that. That's really good odds on him going over that. So that paired up is going to be your best bet. The best Goblin. As you can see just now, on Props Made Easy 2, that's another feature I didn't tell y'all about. On Props Made Easy 2, you can look at the best Goblin options as well. Why? Because Goblins obviously are going to have a higher hit rate than the regulars. That's why we try to promote the Goblins as a way to pair up with a regular player, a taco, to just raise your potential to hit. All we want is to hit. We want to play the best plays that are taking the least risk so our customers can be comfortable and sit back knowing they played the best bets, and then slowly but surely build that bankroll up. We don't do demons because statistically the demons aren't going to be a good play. So we statistically want y'all on the smart shit. What lines would you fade? What do you mean? Oh, my bad. Yep, I was answering that CSGO question. CS2 plays, there's a lot of value, so use it. Last one. What is a good bankroll builder? A bankroll builder is just playing the absolute best. Play 2-mans. Don't try to force any 6-mans or stuff because there's not always 6-man value. You feel what I'm saying? You're not always going to have the 6-man value. Okay? You what am I trying to say? If you play the 2-mans, you actually will have a higher probability of 2 amazing plays being at the top to where you're taking little risk. For bankroll builders, you don't want to worry too much about how much you're making. You want to play the most highest chance to hit. Even when you play a goblin paired up with a regular, you can still double your money and you're taking very minimal risk. Last one, that AD play is a demon though. What do you mean? The over on his made threes is a demon? Let me see. Maybe our tool hasn't updated that yet. Hold on a second. Because it's the first day with NBA, sometimes will be Vincent 6.5 is still up on Prizepicks. Take it. Let me see. I'm checking Gabe. Gabe Vincent's PRA of 6.5 is up. You can still grab the under on that, which we saw the data is good. The AD play. Let me see. Let me check this. Oh, they switched it to a demon. Yeah, so our system will update that once it does. But they switched that play to a demon. Damn. Oh, the 0 point. Okay. So here's what it is. The 0.5 Anthony Davis made threes that was there earlier is what you wanted the over on. On this one at 1.5 made threes, now that it's a demon, you don't want any parts of it, and our data will update that and take him off. Let me refresh the tools real quick. All right, guys, a couple more questions. Now I got to head out. Yep, Gabe Vincent still at the top of the tool. He's still available. AD is set at 0.5 threes on Sleeper. Absolutely want to take that. So if you look at all sports books, AD's made threes on these other fantasy books are one of the top options. See right here on Hot Streak. He was out on Prizepicks at one point. I could have sworn he was on Prizepicks at one point. Was he not? Somebody let me know. Was Anthony Davis made threes 0.5 on Prizepicks at one point? I believe he was. I'm pretty sure I got a slip with that. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I did get him on Hot Streak. I have him on Hot Streak right now. I have him on a slip on Hot Streak. It's like a double up slip on Hot Streak. I'll tell y'all right now what I have on Hot Streak. Yeah, so I have Anthony Davis over 0.5 made threes on Hot Streak and Tyrese Maxey's over 1.5 turnovers on Hot Streak. So that's where it was, Dejan. It's on Hot Streak that I remember seeing that. So Tyrese Maxey over 1.5 turnovers and Anthony Davis over 0.5 made threes. You can more than double your money pairing those two together, and they're almost 60% chances to hit. You don't get that type of chance to hit in this industry in general. So take those values and just get that money, man. Double that money. A lot of people just doubling's not enough for them or something. I don't know what's up with that, but let me see. NHL props be hitting for me. Any shots on goal value? Let me look at NHL real quick. I haven't looked at NHL much today because NBA is going on. Nothing too crazy on NHL right now. I mean, you have some. Obviously, you got a couple up here at the top. 51.76% chance to hit. Nothing too crazy though. If you look at all sports books, you do have some good value on Hot Streak, Sleeper, Fliff, that you could take advantage of for sure. But when it comes to Prizepicks, they're pretty tight on their lines right now. Emmanuel quickly has popped into the green. Oh, we got the flips in. The team got some of the flips in here. Hold on. That's not, but Quickly's there. Quickly's history is up. As we speak, our team is working on getting all their history stuff up as well. As you can see with Emmanuel Quickly, you can do last 20 up to last 20 games to see how he's done against this. Like I said, you don't want to just go off of that. NHL having a frozen frenzy today with all the hockey teams playing today. Jalen Green is shown as a goblin for 4 assists on Prizepicks, as it shows as a regular play. Is it still a great play? Jalen Green, 4 assists. Let me see. We might have to do a couple touches on the goblin stuff. The goblins may have to get a few updates there if it's making mistakes. Let me see real quick. Jalen Green, because we want y'all to be able to find the best goblin plays and not struggle at all. Let me see. Jalen Green. I put Jalen, but there's a million Jalens. Jalen Green assist is at 4 on Prizepicks. Our data has him at, what's his projection? Let me see. Checking goblins. He is showing as a goblin, so that's weird. That's a mistake. There's some data issue there with the goblin side, so don't worry too much about the goblins today. Try to focus more on the regular side. I don't know why that's happening. I'll have to get the team to look at that. Jaden McDaniel, PRA or points? Jaden McDaniel. I'll tell you right now. None. None. He's not popping on the tool. Either, and the reason he's not popping is either our projections are on one side of the line and Vegas is on another. So that means Vegas probably likes one side of PRA, but the projections are on the opposite. So he's not going to show, right? Our tool is wanting to show plus EV plus projection plays, meaning they're EV, but projection also agrees with it. You feel what I'm saying? So you have all the data points selecting. If a player's not showing, then some of the data points are not on the right side. And so we don't encourage you play them. I like the over on Sengun points and rebounds. Let's see. Sengun points and rebounds under is the best value. Consensus odds are minus 123 on his under. Minus 123 consensus on his under. It gets as high as minus 133 on his under on Hot Streak. Player projections 29.84, so under as well. So not only do you have the Vegas odds on the under points plus rebounds, but you have player projection as well. Now, I get it. You probably like it because he's a good player and you like his matchup or whatever, but just keep in mind the reason you might love a player, but a player not be popping on Props Made Easy is there's data points that don't signal that way. It is what it is. Now, you don't have to listen to it. You feel what I'm saying? You can go the opposite way. But, I mean, you can always make your own decision. Use your gut. Sometimes your gut will go crazy. Sometimes your gut will go, you can go opposite of the data and hit for a week straight. But long term, the smarter move is to go predominantly data. And if your gut agrees with the data, then cool. Let your gut just be icing on the cake. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of like the history results. Kind of like the last 5, last 10. Let it be icing on the cake. Let data show you first this is a good play. And then in your gut, you also feel like it's a good play. You feel what I'm saying? I might play it both ways on different slips. More power to you. D-Lo under PRA. Let's look. D-Lo, I'm guessing you're talking about D'Angelo Russell. And what did you ask? What prop? PRA. His best bets are his over made threes of 2.5 and his over on 15.5 points. Those would be the two I'd recommend for him. But even then, they're yellow chances to hit. They're nothing crazy. Let me refresh. Absolute best plays at all times. Gabe Vincent still on the board, under 6.5 point PRA. We've got 3 chances to hit for Prizepicks right now. If we switch to a different sports book, we've got a ton. Remember, another thing that I've told y'all before, make sure that you take advantage of other sports books just having better value. Like, don't just sell yourself short. In this game, the professional player prop bettors and the people who really make money, they have accounts for as many sports books as they can play in their city. And wherever the best option is where they'll play that day. You don't have to just play Prizepicks. You don't have to just play underdog. You need to make sure you're aware of where the best value is and play there. As y'all can see, I don't play Hot Streak a ton, but I love the value there a lot. So I play it sometimes when the best value is over there. And today, Maxey and Anthony Davis have 2 great plays over on Hot Streak. You put them together on Hot Streak and double your money real quick. Anything else? Final questions, y'all. I got to head out. I got to work on my Greenlight DFS optimal lineups. I already have some poster for that. By the way, if y'all haven't played DFS optimal lineups before on DraftKings and Fan, we've won people $70K in a night. We just won somebody $90K this MLB season in DFS optimal lineups. So Big type money in that. If you're interested in getting started in that, or if you already play that and you want optimal lineups from your boy and the team at Greenlight DFS, then definitely get involved with that. We'll be updating that about 30 minutes before the games start. We're also doing hockey. We're also doing college football today. Anthony Davis rebounds. I'll take one more question after this one. Anybody else have a question? Oh, I'm typing in rebounds. Anthony Davis rebounds. You know what? I can make this easier on myself. His rebounds are not promoted at the time, at the moment, wherever his line is at right now. Let me see on all sports books if he's available somewhere. No, he's just not liked for his rebounds anywhere right now. Let's get this money out. Let's get it. Gabe Vincent, 3.5 on underdog. Solid pick. 3.5 on what? His points or something? I know his PRA is a great option on Prizepicks right now. Gabe Vincent's PRA under 6.5 PRA is the best value on Prizepicks right now. Period. Gabe Vincent could go out and drop 30 tonight. Just want y'all to know the reality. But the data definitely likes the under on his 6.5. All right, y'all. I'll see you on tomorrow's live show, man. I'll be doing lives every day, except for maybe the weekend. I'll see you on tomorrow's, though, and we'll talk more plays around the same time, 2, 3 o'clock Central, around there somewhere, whatever. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. If you want to use the tools that you saw me utilize and you want to have access to those, they're only $20. Propsmadeeasy.com. Sign up for it and lock in, baby. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And good luck tonight. Let's get this money, baby. I'm out. Peace.